Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth1204 for another episode of Legend Heroes Trails of the Sky, second chapter, brought to you by muchgames.ca. In the last episode, we had a really heartfelt time learning about the past of Lila, and just helping her rediscover her family. And honestly, it was a really sweet episode. But today we're gonna start chapter 6 and go on vacation. Repeat after me, I need a vacation. Vacation's where I wanna be, party in the sea where the sun is free. And we're gonna go down to the Lakeshore. You don't need a holiday, it's time to celebrate. Repeat after me, I need a vacation. Ba 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 da ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba 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 da. I'm just excited. We get a chance to just chill a little bit, and I'm sure nothing bad will happen to us. Maybe we're just gonna have lots and lots. Hey, it's Kevin. We're gonna just have lots and lots of character moments, and that's it. And here's the rest of them. What? Kevin, what are you doing here? It's a long and harrowing story. We passed by him on the road, so we invited him to join us. On the road? Why were you traveling again, Kevin? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Emerald Tower. After we said our goodbyes in Roland, I've been running around looking into all the towers. In all the towers? Have you already visited the other towers, Father Graham? Yep, I've been busy with that pretty much. That's why I was kind of AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so... That makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit down right now? How's about we do it over dinner? That'll help the information flow freely, you know? Yeah. So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities, if you don't mind. That's kind of out of the blue. You have helped us a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is a nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Yeah, I want him to stay too. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank you. Ain't much in the way of things, so if you still got stuff that needs doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. No, it's party time. Well, that's cool. You can have Kevin join you. Thanks for the offer, but I think we're about ready to drop our things and relax. Really? Darn it, all in here I was thinking I could give up my body to Estelle's cause. If you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. Come on then, let's get checked in. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. Oh, very nice, very nice. Wow. This is lovely. It feels peaceful too. This is the room we used last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Yes, I hope you could spend a bit more time in it this time. I like that we got 8 party members now. Just enough. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time. The way I remember, Cher drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. This is the room we had set aside for gentlemen, but I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Alright, I kinda jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either. Well then, I shall share a room with Agate. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with clipped wings mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also... Huh? What? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. Well, we just talked is all. That doesn't make us any less interested about hearing it. Maybe more so, in fact. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much, I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zen and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. Yeah, I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. Allow me to show you to your room. Poor guy. Now hang on, we're not done with this conversation, hey! I love how much Agate has become like one of the party. He was kind of a guest in the last game, a little bit. But like, he's one of us now. I like it. Yow, sounds like things got kind of crazy. So there was an ancient dragon nesting in Laburl? And it warned about the Oriole before flying off, huh? Yeah, it makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us everything about the Oriole either. Actually, there is a line in the Testaments this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, set forth the holy beast to observe the path the children of men would take. A holy beast? That certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we're commanded not to interfere. Huh, load of help that is. Well, one way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Oriole exists. Think we could even start to piece things together thanks to what I found in my poking around. Right, you're investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing? We do, yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the one that was all lit up. I don't quite get what that has to do with the Oriole, though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you fought Alan Richard just before the mechanical monster showed up, right? Yeah, if I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was this voice out of nowhere giving a warning and the pillar sunk in the floor. Right, the warning about being the first barrier being no longer operative and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I heard. And on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. Was this Golden Sun? You're kidding! When do I start finding the djinn? So the device towers the warning mentioned are... The 4 towers of Laburl, the machines at their peaks. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So to sum up then, the ruins beneath Gransel Castle are what produces this first barrier. Moreover, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, the barrier was eliminated. In its place, the device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? But why would you... If you're gonna protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Doesn't answer the question of what kind of barrier it is, what the hell it is a barrier for, though. About that, I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the Oriole. Whoa, that's right, the Oriole wasn't in the castle's ruins. But it's still supposed to be somewhere in Laburl, right? Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Oriole, then I think we can say their experiments are planned to further that goal. A part of the plan, excuse me. Then they need to do all that just to... The experiments, the Gospels, and the Oriole. It seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed, and the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor. Yeah, it's all him. Same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home, and then made him leave the way he did? I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. You're kidding! Huh. We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. Why do you think this? Well, you see, Estelle explained that she can't remember the identity of the one man she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened? Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but... Sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. He is clearly a man of twisted morals. Yeah, we need to be careful. Oh, sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when you came here to relax.
No, it's okay, Estelle. It's just I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so unhappy and make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it.
Aw, Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate? Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations? We needed that, I think. Kevin? Nah, nothing. So how's about we call it enough information swapping for one day? It'll be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forests of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits! Rivers of liquor in Blenheim? That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Jared, do not make me swim. Someone's gonna die again. And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday.
Wake up, it's Christmas!
Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished come the dawn. I like how we have Sieg on our boat. In the morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. Look at us actually enjoying ourselves and not being interrupted by horrible things immediately. My god. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. And the evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. That was so much fun.
It was.
Feels like we've been refreshed body and soul. Yes, it's been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking. Share minors in the room, influences, etc. Weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liqueur like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please, something that light doesn't even count. Share gets me. Right, Princess? Tita? I think I'll evoke a royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really very good at fishing. Hey, you think so?
Yeah, you are. You pulled them up one after another.
It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself, too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. For the love of... Not everything has to be a competition, Estelle, says the drinker. Still, though, it's a lovely evening. Huh?
Estelle, what is it?
Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. Excuse me, sorry, I need to blow my nose. My nose always gets stuffed when I'm recording this.
Estelle? Shara,
Don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it? A good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. Haha, read the boys' room, look at me. Let's have some quiet time by the lakefront, I think. We can go fishing again if we wanted to. Now we're gonna head over here, right? This is where Joshua played his harmonica for us, was it not? Oh, what a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. Excuse me. Look at me remembering things from last game. The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right. I did play it once during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again. Huh? Wow, that was a clapping sound effect. That was really funny, actually. That was really pretty, Estelle. Kevin? I came by because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you do have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? Harmonica playing's kind of out of character for me, huh? Nah, not hardly. It suits you. You gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but you could just come out and tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this. You made a couple technical mistakes, sure. But what matters in the music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart, trust me. Oh, thanks. Mind if I get a little closer? Oh, sure, go ahead. Got a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you gonna say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? Huh? From what I gathered, you left under what we might call, circumstances. Heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're gonna say to him after all this? Huh? I'd convinced myself I was gonna drag him back even if I have to pull him by the hair. But I don't think I can really do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if I have the will to, if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. And even knowing all that, you're still set on finding him? Yeah, I thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. So I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. Huh? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. Huh? That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes get a little sentimental, sure. Let's just call it a lady's privilege. Oh man, I didn't go according to the steps at all. What? Step 1, Estelle is all sentimental and down. Step 2, Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3, I follow up nicely. Step 4, Estelle starts feeling better and her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See, profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped steps 2 and 3, and thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. Well, it's true that it's part of a priest's job. I gotta admit I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle. Huh? What do you... Hold that thought. What? Now I'm... What is it? Not sure, looks like a boat's approaching. I think someone's inside it. What? Oh... Kurt? What? Buddy, you are not having a good day, are you? I patched him up best I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while. Poor Kurt. Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. The hell happened? Kurt and his team are really close to finding Society's base from what Lugren told us. Which means Annalise, Incarnate, and Grant should have been with... No! This is bad. I called Lugren on the inn's phone. He's contacting other branches in the Royal Army now. But if things have gone wrong, Annalise and the others will... We know. Don't panic. We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? That is curious. Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right, it's tremendously deep, so it must have floated in from another shore. It could have been very hard to define precisely which shore, though. Yeah, the lake is huge. I guess we could ask the Army Patrol ships to help too, but... Kurt! This is... Estelle. And Agate, everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the Lakeshore in Bose. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. The Kingfisher, yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrating Society's base, and then I... Kurt? Don't tell me. Damn it all! To have my memory stolen not once but twice! I knew it. Society has intruded upon your mind once again. Zin, please, use your chi on me as you did last time. Otherwise everyone else will... Last time was a desperate improvisation. It won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your injuries, no, we cannot risk it. But, in that case, let me try something. What? And you are? Kevin Graham, Grossritter of the Church. Think Annalise might have told you about me. Yes. Hang on a sec, Kevin, you can undo hypnosis? Well, don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's warped its way into the subconscious, but I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block in a short-term memory. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat. This is an example of taumaturgy, the secret arts of the church? I think I pretty much botched that word. You might call it that. This might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule, repeatedly. I guess you don't care much, though. Not at all. Please, do what you can. Alright. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold the consecrated septium. The power of Idios compel you.
Wow, so pretty.
Silver reflections of the conscious will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind.
Kurt, are you okay?
Yes, I think so. So much is returning, as though mist is clearing my mind. From my mind. Just let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. Yes, I understand. I see what you meant when you warned me this would be unpleasant. This is my ego, isn't it? You can tell? I'm surprised. I'm proficient in meditation, remember? Fine, I think I remember enough now.
Really? Great!
An impressive technique. You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly? Yes, well, the Society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. They built some kind of research facility in secret.
A research facility?
When did they? How did they?
The northwestern parts of the lakeshore are sparsely populated at best. Even so, garter ships do patrol over the area.
The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting.
What?
Well, that is an impressive feat.
It's theoretically possible, but how would you...
And if you approach by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw... Oh, okay, I see what they're... Okay, so they're getting the illusion thing, the fog. That was all preparation for the base. I see what it was. A fog. Sounds just like Roland. We broke through the fog and entered the facility, but then we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. I lost consciousness not long after reaching the boat. damn my cowardice abandoning granted card and Annalise like that.
Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're gonna save Annalise and all the rest.
Estelle? Don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me, I'll leave it in your hands.
Kurt?
Don't worry, he's just unconscious. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around.
Right. We need to get going before the army does.
Estelle, I'm not sure I need to tell you this, but...
Yeah, I know.
This is gonna be the most dangerous thing we've ever done, by a lot.
But you know what? I was prepared to sell things to the society one way or another. It'll just happen sooner than I thought.
Estelle? Well, I think that was the shortest vacation in history.
Nah, we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight.
There's a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. It would be best to send a smaller group, I think.
Yeah, good idea. Hey, everyone, do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins?
As you did beneath Grancel, I think that's for the best.
I'll be happy to come along.
Sure, I don't mind.
I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me, though I do want to bust some heads.
And of course, though you will naturally ask me to come along.
If you need someone who can heal injuries, I'd be happy to come along. I can help with machines and stuff, I think.
Thanks, guys. Sorry to spoil the fun, but do you mind picking me first?
Huh?
From the sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in the Society's claws. They've been given the same treatment Kurt was, or worse. What do you guys do exactly?
Oh,
I see. Good idea.
I had a feeling we'd be stuck with Graham. Not stuck, I like him. Yeah, good point. Seems like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest.
Thank you.
We should be thanking you, Kevin. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team.
Alright,
change equipment. Please join your party first, sure. Yeah.
So before we had Olivier and you. I'm gonna put Shara on the team because she's lower leveled. I think we had Chloe.
Great.
I'm gonna put Chloe in right now so I could take her equipment off and give it to Shara if I want. Yeah, I'm gonna end off the episode here, I think. And next time we are going to... It's right after I like optimized everyone also, I'm so sad. Next time we're going to get on this everything. Yeah, I'm gonna take that off actually, just because it's good. Party.
You're right, please.
This ought to perk you up.
This ought to perk you up. Let's see. So you have fun orb mints. Were you also on the team already? Do I want to give Graham? Probably do. I'm just gonna give you EP Cut 4 though, so that's fun. Yeah, what do you have now? You have fun stuff. EP 3, we're good. A sleep attack 3, we can give you attack 4. Okay, you're actually pretty good so far. Let's outfit Graham things with. Let's outfit Graham with things. 1 sec. You cannot get defense 4 in there. Oh, we have to unlock all his stuff. That stinks. Let's see. I can't give you HP 4, right? No, I can't give you a lot of higher stuff. If I give you Scent, what will that do for the stuff you have here? You'll be our healer, more or less. Yeah, that's gonna be wonderful for you. Okay, and... should probably give him EP Cut or Attack 3. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything for him. Excuse me. This is like a separate thing, so I think EP Cut might just be the best idea. Yeah, you're gonna be really set. Oh, we're actually gonna have a lot of buffers. people who buffed, the buffers. I don't think anyone else here has anything that I can really give them that's better than what they have already, right? No. Okay. So, yeah, next time on Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, we're going to set out for the, well, I guess we'll just watch the cutscene here, because I don't want to end the episode in between cutscenes. I like having to be able to save. I might just repeat the cutscene though. Anyway, sure it's quiet. You think we'll be able to see the beach soon or something? Unless I'm off, we should be going in the right direction. We'll get there eventually, don't worry. Nah, besides, check out that mood. This is the sort of night you want to take a girlfriend out on a date, really. And someone's as mellowed out as ever. But do you actually have a girlfriend, Kevin? Nah, despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent, and candidate meaning you don't actually have one. Come on, at least let me finish bragging. Oh my. You are but a squire in love, Sir Knight. Though, Kevin, why are you out here on your own still? This is becoming kind of a big deal, and you have no backup aside from us. Are the Grelstritter kind of understaffed? Well, the situation's kinda complicated. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah. If stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger, though some of my buddies might fly out here. Oh, okay. So the Grelstritter's job is the retrieval of artifacts, right? More accurately, investigation, management, and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The church has forbidden the average citizen from owning working artifacts. Most nations agree and let us work. But what's with all the locking down? Seems like a lot of effort for old machines. Okay, so the thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? And nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use them, they can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen? Sounds like a kind of quoting Aladdin. Infinite cosmic power and then teeny tiny little space or something. However it went. I can guess, but what? The biggest thing actually is obsession. They can't resist the seduction of power and inevitably use the artifact for nothing good. Seriously? Always? We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. Estelle, you remember Mayor Dalmore well enough to know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, Dalmore did seem to have his awful mean streak in him. It wasn't like that mind-controlled Kapua boss guy. Dalmore seems like he felt he could fight the whole world and win. Holding absolute power gives people a warped sort of confidence, erases their ability to control themselves. It's the mission of the Grelstritter to stop that before it happens. Ain't always the prettiest job in the world, but... Really? It simply means the church has its own business, Estelle. It's interesting that the church isn't evil in this game like it is in every other video game. For example, in some cases, don't say anything if it is. In some cases, individuals are allowed to possess or keep artifacts, are they not? Man, you do know a lot. Well, I'm gonna have to say no comment on that one, Mr. Bard. Got duty to keep church business confidential and all that. Of course, my good man. Urge to push Kevin off the boat. Rising. Is the fog gonna start rolling in? Hey! I would bet this means we're close to their base. Yep. Now we really got no choice but to plow on ahead. Yeah. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us. Just gonna crash right into the shore, aren't we? Ooh, Lakeside Lab. Oh yeah, it is this building. Okay, cool. Hey! Looks like we made it through. What's going on its own? Alright, we've arrived. I don't see any around, but well... Yeah, nobody let your guard down. First order of business, I think, is giving that building a head of scouting out. Shouldn't forget who our enemies are, either. If we're getting over our heads, we shouldn't hesitate to leave. Yeah, good point. Alright, but in the next episode, we're gonna scout out the Lakeside Lab, so thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sephiroth1204 with, Trails in the Sky. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.